I'm Mona Santana. This is my daily gratitude list where I list and talk about 5 things I'm grateful for that hopefully you can relate to as well. Number 1, I'm grateful for choices, for the luxury of having choices. There is so many things to choose from in any possible thing that you can think of. Didn't used to be that way, but now it's like you can have just anything you want pretty much. And so I think it's amazing that we have so many choices, but not just that, also the fact that as a woman anyway, I love that I have the right to have choices. It didn't used to be that women had so many options and so many choices, like we were just told what to do more. So I can't help but think how amazing it is that I live in a time where I can choose to do whatever I want to do. I don't have to get married and have babies and just be that person, housewife. I can go out and dance and have a life and do my own thing and not just be somebody's wife, which is all well and good if that's what you choose to do. But if you want to choose something else, then you can choose something else, which is great. And not just those things, but just the fact that you can choose to eat any kind of food that you want to. You can choose to go anywhere that you want to. You can choose to watch anything that you want to, or listen, or just anything at all. It used to be that you didn't have the option to listen to anything you wanted. You had to go out and buy the record or whatever and play it. And you couldn't just download it or stream it or whatever. Same goes for films and things like that. And we just have nothing but choices now, and every choice and possibility that you want. And I just feel like it's something that we should definitely feel grateful for. Number 2, I'm grateful for zebras. I love zebras. They're so amazing. They're like horses. Basically, they look like ponies, but they have this incredible black and white zebra print. I don't really know what else we would call it, but it's just so amazing. And I just think they're such a completely unique looking animal. And I've always loved them since I was a kid because I have sort of a penchant for these like really graphic colors and prints. And I like that black and white thing, like, in the 60s, the mod thing. And I've always really loved zebras and the zebra print for that reason. And I just think they're such an incredible animal that inhabits the earth that we live on. And so it's nice to be able to enjoy all different types of animals. And so I just want to say that I'm thankful for zebras. Hopefully you can be too. Number 3, I'm grateful for fast food. I don't eat fast food a lot because, I try to, stay in shape as much as possible. And so fast food isn't exactly conducive to, staying in shape. But I am grateful for it because sometimes if you're out somewhere and you don't have time and you're starving, you're like, oh my God, look there, I'll have that, whatever the fast food might be. And I just think that it's a real luxury that we have in modern civilization, that we can just go and get food fast anywhere. Like you can pretty much be anywhere and you're going to find fast food restaurants. So I just think that, even though it's something that we complain that is really bad for our health and is really bad for people in general, it is, and the planet, frankly. I actually really love like a kebab shop because I can get falafel there with like veg and whatever. And I mean, I do that in London a lot. In LA, it's different. But where I'm at right now, I like that it's easy to get fast food when I need it. And that happens sometimes. Number 4, I'm grateful for Elvis Presley, of course. I mean, I love Elvis Costello too, but I'm talking about Elvis Presley today. Elvis Presley, he changed the face of the earth, quite frankly. He started his career in the 1950s, and before that, everybody was just going gaga over Frank Sinatra. And then Elvis came around, and he really changed what people were listening to. He took rhythm and blues, which was black music, which wasn't something that you could hear on the radio at all. But he sort of mixed it with country music, which was the white music of the time, of course, in the South. And so he, came up with this sound, rockabilly. I'm not going to go into the history of that because obviously you most likely know if you're a fan of Elvis. But I just really think that it's a place in which we should have a lot of gratitude, because I think Elvis really, just by way of the person that he was, being this gorgeous human being, and then also just super charismatic and very talented, that voice, my God. So he came around and he just, became this cultural icon who, really just permeated every possible area in our lives. And he's still relevant. It's crazy. I mean, how many years is that? That's bonkers, you know? And so I just think that being grateful for Elvis is kind of obvious. So obvious that I haven't put him on my list until now, which is crazy because Elvis, you know, he's kind of like one of the greatest, right? So I'm grateful for Elvis and all his music and even the movies because I love that they're sort of like a time capsule. So I like that too, you know. Number 5, I'm grateful for great conversation. I love it when I meet somebody and we get enthralled in some really great conversation to the point where you don't even remember what time it is or how long time has gone by or anything like that. Or even somebody that I already know and you just start talking about something that you're both really passionate about. And great conversation is one of my favorite things to have, like a meal with a drink and great conversation. There's nothing better. Okay, well, dancing. And maybe a couple other things, but that's really, really high up on my list. So I have to be grateful for great conversation. So thank you for joining me today. I want to thank you if you subscribed to my channel. And if you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you did. I hope you're having a lovely day. I'll see you next time.